Alright, what's going on everyone? So today in this video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going over some hypebeast trends that are going to explode. Yes, explode. Like they're gonna blow up basically, you know, in 2019. And we're going to discuss them in this video, you know. Some of them are continuations from 2018. They just haven't quite gotten there yet. They're noticeable and people know about them. They haven't gotten to like as like popular as they can get, and so you guys may be able to guess some of them. You may know some of them, you may follow some of them, and I'm sure we all do follow a couple of them. But we're just gonna get straight into it. If y'all want to, y'all can drop a like in this video, y'all can subscribe, and also comment below what you think some trends that we'll see in 2019. Like comment below just some that you are hoping for, and you know, just some other ones. That's really it. And yeah, you know, I got some other stuff coming soon that you guys are really gonna enjoy, I think. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first trend, I failed to clap my hands there. But the first one that I think we're going to see a big continuation of is the dad shoe trend. Now this has really been carried over from late 2017. It got some more attention in 2018. A lot more people started getting into it, and now 2019. Now you know what the dad shoe trend is. You know, the Nike Air Monarchs, things like that. That is really the basis of a dad shoe right there. A golf dad shoe. Really just any dad shoe there is that. Unless your dad stays fresh, you know, got the off-whites, got the Jordans and stuff like that. If he got that sort of stuff on foot, then your dad's fresh. I'm just gonna say that. But basically, going off of that, you know, I really see this trend blowing up a ton. I just see a lot of these like rappers have a big influence on fashion, not to mention, and you know, just really going back into like chunky shoes, and you know, just really like wearing a lot of like, you know, obviously, you know, we got Balenciagas, all those models there, Triple S, you know, those are gonna continue to blow up, I think, and you know, we're gonna see a lot more people styling those, and that's just really what I see happening, obviously, you know, and especially like just in the fashion standpoint with these designer brands. I haven't really been seeing many just not like super chunky designer shoes lately. Like I've been looking, and all the designer shoes I'm seeing look very similar to another thing we're gonna discuss. That's another thing that I think's gonna blow up. And dad shoes. They look super similar to dad shoes, and I don't know why, but hey, you know, they sort of started that trend, and now we got Supreme got on it. You know, we had, I don't know if Bape's gotten on it yet. I don't know if they have a dad shoe yet, but I know that, you know, Bape's more into like tech wear and Adidas Ultra Boost and things like that, because you know, they partner with Adidas. But I see this trend going really big. And you know, maybe if Uzi would drop his album, it would be even bigger. I completely forgot to mention Kanye when I was discussing dad shoes. You notice he's been the 700s. That's a very obvious dad shoe model there. And you know, just, yeah, you know, he's coming out with a lot more ones. You know, the 500s I think were just like, they were ugly. I mean, some people like them, and I see that, but just, that's the dad shoe right there. But the next trend that I see happening, obviously these had a really big, you know, honestly, this shoe has been popular. This model in particular has been popular for a while. I just see this model like being used on a lot of pair of shoes like it was in 2018. The Jordan 1, I see this trend just going really big, like huge, just growing a ton, like it did in 2018. Like in 2017, you know, we did have Jordan 1 models that were very popular, but you know, we had off-white sneakers drop in, the 10 collection, you know, that included the Jordan 1 and things like that, that really contributed to it, and that brought a really large amount of attention to, well, Jordans. And you know, I'd really just see Jordan continuing to grow also, but especially the Jordan 1 model, I see that growing. And there's also another thing under Nike that I think is gonna blow up, and you know, I'm not gonna call it too early, but I just think I see it. And you know, obviously, you know, Jordan 1 was, I think, one of those like popular sneakers to collab on, and you know, just they looked good too. Like they did a really good job of designing a lot of these models, especially. And you know, Jordan 1 I see really growing a lot, and I see a lot more people wearing it too. Like I'm hoping to see, you know, a lot more like fashion influencers, whatever you want to call that, people, you know, wearing some more Jordans. And you know, Jordan had a pretty big comeback in 2018, and they're starting off 2019 not too bad either. But another sneaker model that I just want to discuss, we're discussing a lot of sneakers right now because I just want to talk about that first. But another sneaker model that I see blowing up is the Air Max 90 and 95. I've seen this being collaborated heavily. The 97s already got their time in 2017, 2018. They're not in the decline. I'd say there's going to get a lot, you know, sort of maintain their popularity this year. But especially the 95s, you know, we're already having some off-white collaborations with them. I know we just had them drop today. When I'm making this video, we had some 95s drop with off-white, and those are pretty popular. So there you go. I just see a lot more people wearing 95s this year, and you know, maybe 90s. But you know, I just really see a lot more like just Air Maxes. That's what I'm really thinking of, and really going over this. I just think the Air Max is going to take off. in 2019. I mean, some people may say, oh, well, you know, it already did in 2018, you know, from, you know, all those collections and collaborations, but let's be real. I think, you know, it's already sort of like a mainstream sneaker, but like, I just see like, in terms of like collaborations and possible potential, I think the sneaker's gonna be pretty good. And, you know, I see a lot more people being interested in that, especially with the dad shoe trend. Air Maxes sort of fit in a bit. Maybe like younger dads, like dads in like their early 30s, if you are a dad in your early 30s. Don't really know what I'm going on about. Another trend that I see, you know, growing a bit more in 2019, maybe not explode completely, but, you know, grow, is the utility wear, fake bulletproof vest sort of thing. You know, just I see a lot of people that have influenced this, such as Scarlord, you know, sort of the tech, it's not tech wear, but it's just more like a grimy sort of fashion, maybe darker fashion if you want to sort of specify it like that. A lot of his outfits have included utility wear, and I feel like he sort of actually had a decent amount of influence on that. Also, not to mention Ian Connor's Revenge really took this off also, so, you know, he has a big influence on a lot of things too. And really going off all of that, you know, that's what I see. Also another thing, utility wear. You're not gonna catch me in utility wear, I don't think. Maybe, I mean, I can't look and see my life in 5 years, right? I don't know what I'm gonna be wearing. Maybe I will be. Maybe I don't know. I have no clue what's gonna happen. But really, yeah, I'm not into it, but, you know, a lot more rappers have been doing it too. So, you know, when rappers do it, other people like to follow. Another trend that I see blowing up in, well, this year is cargo pants and puffer jackets. Now, I know puffer jackets are really for cold weather only. I mean, that's really what they're for, but I just have seen it in fashion with the oversized thing. Just brands are gonna take it to a new level, like, which is bigger jacket. And even some brands I know are purposely sizing their things larger just to fit with trends and certain things like that. Like, that's actually true with certain things, and I'm not even kidding, I'm not even making that up. But going back to cargo pants, obviously, you know, this is a huge thing, mainly influenced by A$AP Rocky and Travis Scott. I know people have their opinions on them. And we're not gonna discuss that. But yeah, you know, they really, I feel like, sort of helped with this, along, again, Ian Connor. Of course, he's gonna always have a sort of a part with a lot of these trends. He's pretty influential on that. But I do see cargo pants sort of making a comeback, and, well, not a comeback, really, just continuing to grow a lot more and, well, explode this year. I see that happening. Because, you know, obviously, you know, the pings are popular still. You know, khaki pants, that's really a normal thing with the fashion, you know, trousers, things like that. But, you know, cargo pants are actually, you know, sort of cool. And, you know, if you rock them right, that can actually make a pretty mean fit. So yeah, I see cargo pants making a pretty big move, and, you know, they're gonna explode in 2019. And going back to the puffer jackets, just, again, that goes with the whole oversized trend and things like that. That one, I don't know about puffer jackets exploding, but I know about the oversized fit thing. That's just gonna continue to go up because everybody's starting to wear stuff oversized. But anyways, you know, I hope y'all did enjoy this video. If y'all did, you guys can subscribe, y'all can drop a like. I'd appreciate all, you know, the love, support, and usual. You know, I'm trying to keep my head still right now if y'all can't tell, but yeah, you know, that's really it. I can't say too much. Of course, comment below some trends that you guys think are gonna blow up in 2019 for sure. And that's it. I tried. That's it for the video. Just comment below some trends you think. Bye.